What's going on, everybody? What's going on? This is Coach D coming at you. Hey, listen. All right. Now, first of all, as you guys tune in, definitely put down the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. All right. Whether you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, it's all good. Show me some love out there. Okay. All right. Now, guys, what I want to talk about today, because I had did a video for you guys. I had did a live and told you that I was going to be documenting my journey, on some things that I'm doing, like on my Facebook marketing, right? And keeping it 100 with you because, like I said, a lot of times out there, people will show us the end result of things, but they don't really show us what they did in the process. So today is one of the things I wanted to address is when you're out there, you build your business. A lot of times people, be talking, everybody be posting, talking or whatever. And a lot of times people be like, oh, well, the reason why you're not having success is because you're not focused, because maybe you are in this opportunity, maybe you have this tool or whatever. Maybe you have multiple things that you're trying to do, and, people will really, I know this is what happened to me. A lot of times, what's going on, Tasha? Thanks for tuning in. A lot of times people will try to say things, and kind of condemn you for your choices, right? So this is one of the things I want to talk about because when you are growing your business, this is one thing that I realized, and this is straight up, guys. When you are trying to grow your business, right? You have to do whatever you feel it's going to take, right? Whatever, I don't care if you bought 20 million trainings, whatever, right? You got to do whatever you feel it's going to take to help you get to that next spot. Because if you keep listening to everybody else, telling you, oh, well, no, just look at this one thing or just look at this one thing. Everybody wants you to just look at their thing, right? At the end of the day, like I said, I'm being real authentic with you guys. There's different trainings that I've bought, different programs I've bought into. And you know why? All right. Now, I don't just buy stuff haphazardly. Each time it was because there was something that I needed to learn, something that was going to help me get to the next level, right? To wherever, if I was here at A, right, and I wanted to get to B, right? If it's something that I felt was going to help me get to B, then go ahead and let me get that. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I don't care if I had to put it on a credit card, because when I first started online, my first high ticket opportunity, I had to use a credit card for it, right? It is what it is. I felt that was going to help me get to the next stage where I need to be, learn the next thing, right? So that way I could be better. And a lot of times when you're out here and you're trying to do that, people will try and condemn you for that, and be trying to tell you that, oh, no, you're not focused. You're not this. Like, I'll be 100% honest. There's a lot of good training out there, but not all the time are you going to understand it from one person or from one company. Like, for instance, straight up, right? For instance, I have the My Lead System Pro program, right? A marketing training program, right? And, there's a lot of people in there and everything like that, right? Now, I went through the system and everything, and I understood it very well, right? And it helped me a lot, okay? And I've been in it for like maybe a year. But there are other people who went through the system and they struggled, right? So who are they to say? Who is somebody to tell that person who struggled within it? Like, oh, well, the reason you're struggling is because you're not focused, don't go and get anything else. No, if you need help, you need to, whatever it is you need to buy to get your help to enhance whatever you're doing, you need to do that. Don't be listening to people trying to make you feel bad for going to seek something additional. If you're missing it somewhere, and it's not that the system is incomplete or anything, it's just that you missed it. And that's okay. Do you know how long I missed it? Do you know how long, I've been going from thing to thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because something I wasn't getting, right? I get a portion of it and then it'd be like, okay, I'm not seeing that next thing that have me, allow me to have that next turn, in my business, right? So this is why you literally have to tune other people out sometimes, and you have to invest in things that's going to help you. No matter what other people try and make you feel, try and talk down on you, tell you got shiny object syndrome. People love to try and tell you that, right? But you got to know within yourself that if you're at a place, you've been doing something for a certain amount of time, like people reach out to me and they're like, hey, D, I'm having trouble with such and such, I've been doing this, and they'll tell me what company they're with or whatever. They were like, I've been doing this for X amount of time, and these are the results that I've been getting, but I don't know if it maybe just the company's not working, da-da-da. And I just be 100 with them. I'm like, well, it's not necessarily the company. I said it could be that whatever they're showing you, you're just not getting the rest of it. The other pieces of it, you're not understanding it, right? That's possible. Or maybe they're not giving you the other pieces, and that's possible. But guess what? That's okay. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've done, because like I told you guys, what's going on, Dylan? Most people miss it and will miss it for a while until it clicks. Yes, Dylan, you feel what I'm saying, right? A lot of people will miss things and miss it until it clicks, and that's all right. But do not stop investing in yourself. Trust me on that. Okay, all these gurus out here, supposed to be gurus, right, will try and make you feel bad with stuff they post about, shiny object syndrome and stuff like that. Meanwhile, they done figured it out after spending all that money on different things. But now they're trying to tell you not to go and find some more information. Like, come on, do that even make sense? Like, you got to think for yourself. And if you need help with something and you feel that something else will help you get to that next spot, it is not about trying to compare things. See, I don't do that. I don't get into, well, is this better than that? You know what I mean? Everything that I've bought anyway, has some type of value in it, and it's helped me in some way. Well, except for one thing, but whatever. We ain't gonna get on that. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, helped me in some type of way. Well, even that thing helped me. It helped me, to look at the things that I buy into a little bit closer is what it did. Okay. But like I told you guys, I was gonna, be very authentic, and start documenting my journey for you guys, because you guys are on the same path. No, it doesn't matter if you promote the same things I promote. You're on the path of you're here and you want to get here. So it's going to take some steps. You see what I'm saying? It's going to take some steps to get there, right? So we doing the same thing, right? So I actually talked to my team recently, right? What's going on, Tawanda? Yes, it's right. It's a lesson. Absolutely, Tawanda. Absolutely. I talked to my team the other day and I told them, because on my team that I have, people promote whatever they want, right? They promote different things. I'm not in everything that they promote. They're not in everything that I promote, but they joined me in something, right? In some type of, higher ticket item, which is how they got on my team or whatever, right? So I don't be up there trying to hold people like this. Nah, don't promote that, promote this, right? Because everybody has their reasons or why they do things, right? All I tell a person is, look, analyze whatever it is. And if you feel that it will help you get to that next spot, then do that thing. Period. Right? Because because aside from what people will try and have you believe, they'll try and have you believe that there's one size fits all, that there's one thing that's going to teach you everything. You don't need nothing else. All you need to do is this. Ooh, and you're going to be great and make tons of money and live the life you want and be able to quit your job and be able to have residual income and not have to hustle every day, and everything are try and make you feel like they're the all end all be all. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a very astute buyer, which means what I mean by that is, what I'm saying, I look into things, what I'm saying, before I put my money into it and everything. I've learned to look into things, and I don't just buy everything, right? That's what I mean by I'm an astute buyer, right? And I buy multiple things, right? Because there's value in different things that help me. So I can't tell you that there's one business opportunity or one product or whatever that I bought that has done everything. Like, this one did everything for me, all the rest sucked. No, that's not true. That is absolutely not true. So if you hear me talking about something, that means I'm happy about whatever that business is or that opportunity or whatever has helped me with, but it doesn't mean it's the only thing. Because it's not the only thing. If you hear me, praising a coach, like, oh man, coach this, coach that, they helped me and that was awesome. It doesn't mean they were the only coach who helped me. It means that at that moment I thought of that name and I'm like, oh, boom, yes, praise to this coach right here type situation. But it is not a one thing fits all. I hope that makes sense to you guys, because because they looking to sell that to them. Exactly. What's going on, Don? Exactly. Because people will try and, dictate what you do because of what they want to sell you, instead of, saying, hey, I get it. Maybe you're in this opportunity, or maybe you have this tool or whatever, and it's not working out to the way that you want it to. You know what I'm saying? Instead of evaluating, like, for instance, I had a fella reach out to me yesterday, right? And he has the training program, one of the training programs that I had. Well, he now has two, but he had one of the other training programs I had, right? And it's a very good training program. I do very well with it because I understood it, right? And he's like, yeah, it hasn't been going the way I want. We talked, right? And then I said, okay, I listened to what he had going on and what his pain was, what he was saying that he needed, right? And I said, well, I see what you're saying, and there are some parts that particular system doesn't accentuate. They don't really hone in on, right? And those parts will help you get to where you want faster. I said, now those parts I found in another opportunity, right? And I said, so I recommend this opportunity to help you enhance what you're doing, right? And that was a recommendation I made for him, and he went ahead and took my recommendation and came aboard. But the point is, right here, right? Another person might would have tried to tell him, well, now you just need to keep on sticking with it. I've went through the training program that he's in, that I'm also in, right? Very extensively, right? Because I go win. When I go win, I go win. Okay, I go win, right? So very extensively. And yes, there are things that are not accentuated that can actually help a person move faster, right? I get it. But if another person doesn't know that, then they're thinking, well, is it the training that's not good, or is it me? They're confused, right? And that's how we get, so that's why I'm telling people, look, at the end of the day, okay, you need to do whatever you need to do. I don't care how many times you need to pull out your credit card, because there's something I need to buy. As a matter of fact, and I, pull out my Discover card, there's something I need to buy, a tool, right? And I don't care how many times you got to do that to help you get to that next step. Stop thinking it's going to be one size fits all. Like, everything is going to be in one spot, because that ain't what that is. I don't care what they tell you. That ain't what that is, right? There ain't a person out here that I've seen yet who actually tells their story on live, right? That they only got help from one thing. Like where? Because then I'm gonna be like, bruh, I just saw you promoting that other thing 2 months ago. So what you talking about? Like, for real. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I shoot straight up, straight from the hip. I'm gonna call a spade, right? Exactly, Tawana. Everybody learns different, right? So whereas I can catch on to certain things, right, in a particular program, another person may catch like 50%, whereas I may catch 90%. So does that mean the thing didn't work? No. What that means is that other 10% for me, let me go get that somewhere. That other 50% for that person, let them go get that somewhere, right? That's all that means, right? This is one way that you wind up having, different things that you bought, but don't allow yourself or allow other people, right, to make you feel like you done did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, well, maybe I'm just a loser because I just keep buying stuff, and they say jumping thing to thing. Bruh, keep learning. So if you buying that next thing is going to help you learn something, the next step of the way, keep buying and learning, because those same people who are trying to condemn you, right? Because they're going along a particular path. They learned a particular way and it worked out. Guess what? It also worked out on another different path for another different person, another particular way, and thousands more. So there's multiple ways to get it done. But when you find yourself in a spot, right, where whatever it is you're doing, you kind of like at a stuck path right there, it doesn't mean that opportunity isn't good or that marketing is good. You just add a path right there where you kind of stuck. What you gonna do? You gonna stay stuck, or you gonna latch on to something that can help you enhance what you're doing? Y'all tell me, put down in the comments, let me know. Y'all gonna enhance, or you just gonna stay stuck? Put down, let me know, say enhance or stuck. I want to know really, like, what are you guys gonna do, right? Because I'm going to tell you, and like I said, I told you guys that I'm just being straight up with you, document my journey as I'm doing this. And I told you guys what I'm doing for you guys who didn't watch the other live. And that's cool. I get it. Y'all be busy. Yeah. All right. So I told y'all what I'm doing is I'm, kind of revamping my jam on Facebook, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going through a program that's dealing with like more engagement on Facebook and everything like that, and some different strategies that I hadn't thought about, right? And I'm like, some of them I had, but I just wasn't doing them. I was like, okay, all right, let me just go ahead and rock with this, right? So I'm telling the things that I come to you guys with are things that I either have done recently or am doing, right? I don't come at it from a standpoint of, well, this is what I did 2 years ago, so you guys need to do what I did 2 years ago, and that's the only way to go. Because that's a load. That's a straight load, thinking that there's only one path. It's a straight load thinking that you're going to be able to get everything from one product, from one business opportunity, from one marketing person, from even one coach. Even the people that, are in my coaching program, that, rocked out with me. And I'm very blessed on that. Like, for real. I mean, for real, we got like, I got a real solid, group of folk, man. I'm for real. Y'all, kudos to y'all. That's all I can say, man. They some real people, but even then, I tell them, because I know sometimes they be feeling like, they don't want to mention other coaches. And I'm like, yo, y'all need to have more than one, because I got more than one. Like, for real, you wherever you need to get it, you got to get it. Right. And I'm saying enhance. That's what I'm talking about. Tawana says enhance. Tasha says enhance. Dylan says keep learning. Absolutely. All right. So, guys, I'm going to tell you guys, check this out. Remember the program I told y'all I started with, right? All right. And I told you I started because I wanted to get more engagement on Facebook. I wanted to, kind of work that method, right? Work that method. Okay. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I started, I actually started doing the method. It was either Thursday or Friday. I actually started doing the method, you know what I'm saying, to get more engagement. And it's a process. I'm not saying it take forever, you know what I'm saying, but you got to be diligent and do your thing. And it might take a few weeks or whatever. I really don't care how long it takes. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Like, I'm a businesswoman, so, I don't expect things to happen overnight. But anyhow, I started doing this, right? And you know how usually when you start doing something, you start doing something different, right? It does take a minute to see results, right? You be like, okay, I'm just going to do it. But sometimes things can take like 2-3 months to see results. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Because I'm patient, but it didn't take that long. I was okay if it did. Feel me now. This is what I want to tell you. And why did I do it? Why did I get involved? Excuse me. Why did I get involved in the program? The same reason I'm telling you guys to open your mind to enhance what you're doing. Okay, to enhance what I was doing. Y'all know I love me some YouTube, right? And I be on Facebook all the time, not like working on Facebook all the time, but I'm saying, I do a thing on Facebook, right? But I said, okay, I wanted to enhance. I'm like, hey, if I'm going to be on Facebook, I might as well enhance it. I might as well be better at it, is my point, right? Does that make sense? If y'all want to be better at what you're doing, okay? If y'all want to be better at what you're doing, just put down in the comments, say better, okay? Just say better. I want to know, like, for real, okay? So I got involved with it, and I want to show y'all something. I should have had this prepared, but you know how that be. I didn't. So there's that. I swear. Okay. And as I'm pulling this up, because I need to show y'all a message. I'm going to share my screen in just a minute. But this is how I do things. This is how I look at things. Okay. I look at stuff as what can help me do better. Okay. What can help me be better? What can help me get there faster? And I'm going to share my screen. Where is it? Share screen. Share screen, right here, share screen. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. Okay, where is it? Okay, not that one. I'm running comment funnels over there. Y'all got that? Y'all got that extension, comment funnels? Yeah, I use extensions. This is what we do. All right, so right here. So last night, this one happened in the daytime right here. Can y'all even see that? I don't even know if y'all can see that. Let me blow it up. I don't know if y'all can see that. But anyway, so, okay, that's the wrong way. So yesterday I was up there. Okay. Yesterday I was up. This one right here came like the afternoon part or something, like 5:46, right? All right. And I told you I actually started doing the process, like it was either Thursday or Friday, right? And so this one came, and I knew this one was coming right here, $250 commission. I knew that one was coming. I had talked to the person, and everything was cool, right? I knew they were signing up. But then I got on a training. Okay. I got on a training last night because we train for my team. We train every week. All right, for Miley System Pro, because that's a program that I'm in, right? That's a market training program I'm in, right? I don't care what it is. Look, if it's gonna help me, I'm getting in. So then this came through, all right, and we started on there at 8:00 in our training, right? So this came through at 9:54. We was about done, right? Because it went like 2 hours, and we was about done. We wasn't done. So I saw this come through. And y'all see me put the little wow face, right? I put the wow face, right? Because it was $1,000. Check this out. So this thing that I picked up to enhance what I'm doing, right? Because like I said, I wanted to enhance what I'm doing on Facebook. This thing that I picked up, I'm doing what it says to do, right? And then I wind up talking to a fella, right, who I'd only talked to one time before, just on a like, hey, thanks for connecting type of situation. They wind up reaching out to me and asked me about what I was doing. They asked me about the engagement stuff. So we had a conversation. Unbeknownst to me, I did not know the fella was gonna join, right? You know what I mean? I got off the thing with him, and I had to go to my training. I get this right here. I made $1,000, right? So my point is that what if I would have listened to all these people up here trying to condemn you for doing your thing, trying to condemn you for enhancing yourself, for finding pieces that maybe you didn't see clearly on something. I want this to resonate with y'all, right? And by the way, y'all can find out about this program. Just go over to nomorerecruiting.com because, we don't have to recruit. But the point of the matter, and I'll drop a link down there, but the point of the matter is, right, I don't care what you're seeing out there, what opportunities you're seeing. If you feel that something can help you get to the next stage, if you're saying, hey, yeah, I'm doing Facebook, but I'm not really getting a whole bunch of engagement. I'm not really getting the traction that I want. Right. But you have some training, right? And you're at a standstill. Like, I got some training. I know it's good, but I'm just missing something. Then go to nomorerecruiting.com. Like, seriously, I'm like dead serious, right? Because that's literally what I did. Remember, I told you I'm documenting my journey. That's literally what I did, right? Because I have different trainings and, I have a main marketing platform, right? But there were some pieces that didn't talk about, it didn't go in depth. I put it that way. I ain't gonna say I didn't mention it because now I know what to do. I'm like, oh yeah, it did say that, but it didn't accentuate. It didn't say, hey, you need to do this. So sometimes when a trainer doesn't say, hey, you need to do this, then we overlook it, right? And we just don't do it, right? So then when I got with this platform right here, it accentuated. Like, we got this. Like, let me show y'all real quick. Let me come back over here and take off the screen share. However I could do that, right? Like, we got this checklist, right, that we're supposed to do. Right? And we're supposed to do each day, right? And it's check it out Monday, bleep, 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 Tuesday, bleep, bleep, right? So the point is, there are some things on this checklist that I wasn't doing before, right? But there were some things on here that actually have helped me. And like I said, I started doing this, it was either Thursday or Friday, right? There's some things in here that have helped me, right? That I didn't think about doing before because the other program didn't accentuate. They didn't say, yeah, you need to do this. This is important, right? So I wasn't thinking about it. I was thinking about everything else that it said, right? And that's cool. So what I did is I enhanced myself. That's all I did is I enhanced myself. I said, okay, if whatever they're telling me to do here can help me, help me get more eyeballs on what I have going on, I know how to bring the content, right? Y'all know I know how to bring the content, right? You know what I'm saying? I know how to help people, okay? So if you're like, well, man, I understand. I'm willing to help people. I got the time to put in, I got about 2.5 hours a day to put in, but I'm just not sure what to do. Then you need to lock arms with me, or just go over to the site, nomorerecruiting.com, right? Because that's literally what I'm doing, right? I don't have a problem telling anybody. Like, a lot of people be like, well, don't tell, what you're doing on Facebook as far as like the companies that you in. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I actually agree with that to an extent. I'll tell you the reason why I don't have a problem telling you guys some of the programs that I'm in now. Because at this stage, right, me personally, I'm not concerned with if I tell you I'm in, that I use ClickFunnels, for example. I'm not concerned with, oh, well, she told me she used ClickFunnels, so I'm just going to Google ClickFunnels. I'm going to go and join ClickFunnels.com. The reason why I'm not concerned with it now, right, is because I've learned something that I'll teach you guys right now, and I'm dead serious. I'm telling you literally what I learned. I've learned that if you are legitimately bringing value to the marketplace, right, then people will want to join you. They're not going to be rushing to go and join Joe Blow, right? They're not going to be rushing to go and join ClickFunnels.com, right? They'll be like, you know what, D, I want to rock with you. Okay, so that's why, some of you guys know some of the things that I promote and everything, because I no longer have to be so elusive about it because I bring it. You know how they say they bring the pain? You better bring the pain. Like, put down in the comments, if when you guys go live or when you guys do your promoting, if you guys be bringing the pain, put down in the comments, say bring the pain. Okay, and what I mean by that is, like, when you put your offers together, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the benefit in a person joining you? You know what I mean? Do you have some extra knowledge on something, right? It may not even be extra knowledge on that particular opportunity, but you may have another program that they're in that they're like, well, shoot, I need to rock with you in this program because you got knowledge on this other program. So therefore, boom, I'm going to get the best of both worlds. And a lot of times that's what happens for me because there are quality programs that I'm involved in, right? So people will be like, yeah, I want to rock with you, D, because I know you in this other thing and that's quality. You know what I'm saying? So I want to come to your weekly team meetings too. Right. So they'll rock with me. Right. So I'm not so concerned with somebody running off to the sunset, going to the company and signing up with the company or whatever. Do that. It is what it is, as long as you get what you need. You feel me? Right. But my point is, right, guys, as you are here building, if you are at a standstill, whether you just beginning, right? Whether you like, I've been doing this for a minute and it's just kind of moving slow, right? And you want to do it on Facebook, okay? If you want to do it on Facebook, all right, then you need to lock arms with me, okay? If that's the situation, you need to lock arms with me, right? So that you can learn this way of doing it and add it on and enhance to whatever else you got going on, right? It's not about dropping what you got. It's about enhancing what you got. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's about enhancing what you have, right? And in the meantime, while you're learning and enhancing, I mean, you do want to make a little bit of money too, right? Well, it's not a little bit of money, it's money. Okay, let's be real, right? I don't care if it's like $10, new money. Look, my colleague Sandra said, new money is new money, right? She ain't never lied about that. I don't care if it's $10. You know what I'm saying? But as you saw, that was 1,000, and so it was like, $12.50 in a day. You know what I mean? And it was easy because of that particular program. You don't have to recruit. You don't have to do the selling. You don't have to do the telling. They have the stuff set up. So that way, that's why you see a lot of, new people, like people who ain't never made no money before, right? Finally making money because they don't have to do all the stuff that we have to do in other programs. They don't have to do the recruiting and all that stuff, right? They just tell their story, right? They tell their story and they follow tasks. Like this, I just showed y'all, like this is what we do. We follow tasks, right? So guys, at the end of the day, whether y'all lock arms with me or not, I hope that you can take away some information from this, take away this nugget right here. If whatever you're doing is not panning out, it ain't about thinking your thing is wrong or whatever. Get some help. Enhance it, baby. Enhance it, baby. Okay? Enhance it. I don't care what you get to enhance it, right? Enhance it so that you can move to the next level. And then if you get to a stale point right there or whatever, enhance it again. And to help you get to the next level, and stop listening to these people who are trying to make you feel bad for you trying to seek some additional knowledge from somewhere so that you can build up some income while you're still trying to, do your thing, while you're still trying to build up that residual income. Like we got residual products that take a while to build, high income, right? So yeah, who doesn't want to learn to enhance it and create an income on the side from it? Who doesn't want to, like, tell me, like, guys, y'all let me know. Now, if I'm speaking on deaf ears, y'all let me know. Y'all tell me who here, if you would be okay with making an additional $12.50. I'm just quote my own numbers, so I can't guarantee nothing for nobody. I'm just quoting my own numbers, right? If you would be okay with making an additional $1,250 in a day, if you would be okay with that, then put down in the comments, say, yeah, that's me. Put down in the comments, say, yeah, that's me. If you would be okay with that. Now, if you would not be okay with that and be like, no, I don't want that, then don't say nothing. That's cool. You know what I mean? But if you would be okay with that, say, yes, that's me. Because I'm okay with that. Because this is how I look at it. If whatever I learn to enhance what I have going on, right, if it helped me make $12.50 in a day, right, then guess what? All I got to do is keep going, and then sooner or later I'm gonna hit a 1,500 day. Then the next thing, sooner or later I'm gonna hit a 3,000 day, and then sooner or later I'm gonna hit a 5,000 day, and sooner or later I'm gonna hit a 10,000 day, right? And before you know it, I'm helping a lot of people along the way. Because if any of you guys out there, and some of you have, because I see you guys, right, have locked arms with me before and anything, y'all already know I don't hide. I'm here. Like, you locked arms with me and anything, I'm still here. Right? You know what I mean? So I keep going. I keep going. This is not a, I'm in, you sign up, and I'm like, nah. Anybody who knows, ever since I started 2018, even though I wasn't making no money my first 90 days online, I was still there helping people. Even though I halfway knew what I was doing, I was helping them with what I did know. Right? So I've been there, and I'm here, and I'm gonna be there. Because why? Because that's just who I am. That's just who I am. Right? When people lock arms with me, I don't want them to get lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? I had a talk with one of my teammates today. He was going through a program or whatever, and he was a little hesitant to reach out to me because he knew I'd be busy and everything, but he was a little hesitant to reach out to me. I reached out to him. I was like, hey, bro, just checking on you, see what's up, and I don't hold hands, so don't think that, but I reached out to him because I know I had hit a couple stumbling blocks or whatever, and I said, hey, what's up, bro? And he was like, man, I'm glad you reached out to me, blah, 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 blah. And we talked. At the end of that, he was like, yo, I'm so glad I joined you. He was like, I'm so glad. I'm good now. I'm good. I'm so glad I joined you, D. You know what I mean? Because that's what it's about, y'all. That's what it's about. You enhancing helping other people enhance, right? But don't be up there so worried about making some money that as soon as you make a commission, you off to the races, you made a commission, and then you acting like you don't know nobody. You got a Facebook group to put them in, that way if they do need something additional, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, this is what I do. This is just how that roll. This is what I do. You say, yeah, that's me. What you say? I feel that you need to know your values and show them. Yeah, you got to know your value. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, look, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Go over to nomorerecruiting.com. Like I said, I'll make sure I drop a link below so you guys can check that out. And we do have a webinar tonight. So if y'all want to jump on the webinar, just reach out to me. You jump on the webinar, find out about the opportunity that you don't have to recruit or anything like that, so that you can start making $12.50 a day or $5,000 a day, whatever you want to make, man, whatever you want to do. This is what it is. I'm documenting the journey, baby. This is what it is, straight, real, and raw. All right. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for coming out. If you're on Facebook, give me some hearts, baby. Throw it up. I got some hearts already. I appreciate it. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, right? Hit the little bell icon so you can be alerted next time I come out with it, because I'm bringing it to you every week, baby. Other than that, you already know this is Coach D, and what we're going to do at the end of each day, y'all, we're going to take this ride to the top. All right. And I'm out.